Shit. Got my nigga Cheese in this bitch. Midwest UGK, nigga. You already know. Shit. I said my hands on this money. I'm caught up in this lifestyle. This 100-round drummy. It'll knock a nigga right down. My dope on my scale. It be knocking watch lights out. My spot do be booming. I'm caught up in this lifestyle. My hands on this money. I'm caught up in this lifestyle. The streets ain't the streets no more. And this is also why you can't, just because you see people around each other, don't expect to think that these people be having real bonds, real friendships, because they don't. These is business decisions these niggas is making. Moneybagg want to be a CEO. To be a CEO, you gotta promise a nigga some things. Sometimes you ain't always gonna come through. At the end of the day, though, I think it's more than just business with Big 30 because he lost his cousin in the process. Big 30 also had to take on some beefs for going over there and siding with Moneybagg. Is we forgetting about this? And being a street nigga, man, when you lose somebody, and we ain't just talking about your homeboy, Newski was Big 30's cousin. And we always see Moneybagg representing Newski, but Big 30 feel like Moneybagg ain't really representing Newski. And if you pay attention, you really see things start to go left after Newski. I think Big 30 started to see that a lot of them dudes around him ain't had loyalty. He was being loyal to niggas that didn't have. He didn't reciprocate that back from these niggas. And that's expected. The only nigga Big 30 really got is Pooh Shiesty. It's Chopper Gang over everything. So quit thinking because y'all saw Big 30 and Moneybagg together, they had a real friendship. They was locked in due to the streets.
Hey, man, we got to talk about surviving in Memphis. Yes, surviving in Memphis, because we already know Memphis is sizzling in the rap game with nothing but raw talent. But these niggas is 1 foot in and 1 foot out. And if they don't get it together, everybody gonna drown. What you think, cuz?
I think what's going on in Memphis, what we seeing going on in Memphis is the same thing that's going on in Chicago. What we saw go on in Chicago for over a decade. Now it's like Chicago kind of losing their wave. Yeah, they still got rappers coming out, but the ones that was at the forefront, most of the proven talent from Chicago is gone.
Right.
And when it come to Memphis, we see them taking the same track. They losing a lot of people to the streets. If they ain't losing them to the streets, they losing them to jail. At the same time, you got all these artists in a city like Memphis. Memphis ain't big as Chicago. But when we talking about dominance and the abundance of artists they got and the wave they carrying right now in hip hop, they where Chicago was in 2012, far as the game go. But then when you look at it, you see the beef starting to take a toll on how far a lot of these niggas musically get. Look at all the niggas from Memphis that got signed to 1017. It wasn't Gucci's fault that they went to jail. These niggas was still thug living. And because they still chose the thug them took them out their position. So the opportunity that they had on the table was took away based off of the decisions they made to still choose the thug.
Mm-hmm.
And we watching a lot of niggas in Memphis with these same opportunities that's trading it in because they choose the thug. And I'm not gonna blame it on solely that they choose the thug, but we both know when you live a certain way, just because you decide to want to start changing everything you participated in and the beefs you got and the hate you receive, none of that don't really change. So really
Remains
the
the
only
same.
way to make it in Memphis is to leave. Cause I mean, what you think?
Of course, because it's a war outside, and I'm gonna keep it a band. It's a killing field. You feel me? If you not ready, if you're not ready to die in the Memphis streets, you got to stay out of them. And it's already a high risk situation for the rappers to even be playing around in that water like that. You feel me? Like I see FTO set, I be seeing him all inside the hood with the Phantoms and the Maybacks and all this. Yeah, he have his street team with him, but what's gonna happen if 12 pull behind y'all and everybody got to throw all these switches and Drakes and everything? That's more lawyer fees that you got to pay because you the breadwinner, and they gonna depend on you to
And the
make
minute that
sure.
you don't do it, oh,
It's a
you a
problem.
sucker. That nigga ain't no real nigga. Da da da
All
da
that.
da. This is how a lot of these internal beefs be starting, bro, because they expected a nigga to do something and they didn't do it. Now it's a problem.
Mm-hmm. Like, and it was so crazy. I'm like, in the process of this, man, he riding through the hood and he's saying, "Yeah, we moving right and all this," but he pulls up on the corner and shows some of his little shooters. They put inside the screen that they got switches on what they got, and they ain't got no mask on. I'm saying to myself, like, bro, I know 9 times out of 10 these little niggas don't convict the fella with these switches. But the mentality of the streets, I get it. Some don't give a F until they go down that road and have to run through them calendars, man. You feel me? Now we see EBG Jizzle, he just caught a 20 piece. Just caught a 20 piece. He had a nice little book. He was the face of his
Oh,
section.
yeah.
You know what I mean? And now he done dropped the ball, and now it might be some rappers that's rapping, but Snoop Dogg gave him an alley oop. Nigga fouled out, man. You feel me?
A lot of them niggas fouling out because at the end of the day, the gangster image to them mean more than the money. The money is what changed your family, not the gangster image. I think a lot of these niggas got that shit fucked up. And we all watching it. We watching it, y'all watching it, and I'm rooting for Memphis. I got family in Memphis that some that I ain't even never met before. But outside of that, the music, the talent, the potential coming out of Memphis, it's a breath of fresh air, bro. And we watching these niggas trade it in. Like we didn't watch this with every region in hip hop. Once they lost the wave, they didn't get it back.
It's it's affecting them musically, and they don't even see it because they so focused on the street cred. You feel me? Everybody want to be the stiffest. You know what I mean? Everybody want to be the new death row of their city. You know what I mean? They don't want no. And then just like with the situation with Moneybagg and Big30, you feel me? Like some things that could be worked out on a conference call, video chat, or whatever, but instead niggas go to social media and let everybody know what's going on within the crew. You know what I mean? Whether we kicking it or not, no more. You done let everybody know what's going on. So now you got all these instigators. Now you finna hear what niggas been wanting to say the whole time. You feel me? Cause now you got Big 30 saying, "Oh, nigga, you know what it was, nigga. We came for nigga, you needed it. You came to my hood for the muscle for protection because niggas was on some extortion stuff, and you didn't have no muscle. We made Bread Gang look stiff. You know what I mean?
So when Big 30 say that, do you disagree with Big 30? Do y'all disagree? Do you disagree
Not
with
at
Big
all.
30 saying that?
Not at
Because at the
all.
end of the day, who was standing firm over there before Big 30 came over there with the Chopper Gang? I don't know no niggas. That's not to say that they didn't have no street niggas, no steppers over there with them. But when we seen Chopper Gang go over there because of Big 30, it start looking like Bread Gang had steppers. This is just
Yeah,
a fact.
yeah, for sure. But see, this the thing. If they don't, this just my perspective. I feel like if they don't come to an agreement, bro, by Big 30 having his men and his people or whatever, if he crash, it's 200, 300, 400 members probably gonna crash right behind him just because that's just how the young niggas moving. You feel me? You talking about a nigga that's outside in the soil and another nigga that don't even be probably don't even be in Memphis no more. 30 is out there in the trenches. You feel me? So it's like, I don't know, man.
And he lost, and he lost blood relatives behind some of this stuff. So the way he feel, you can't look at him like he just mad. Like the way Moneybagg dress it up, it's like the nigga didn't pop off. So nigga, don't be mad at me. It's your fault, man. Sometimes you gotta learn how to look over that shit because that be the smoke screen right there. That's a nigga way of making it look like he just ain't a piece of shit.
He trying to tell him like, nigga, how you talking about you Newski living and you don't do what Newski do? You ain't in the field like Newski was. You feel me?
And I feel that, nigga. You make rap songs.
That's it.
Whereas on 30 side, them niggas gonna stand firm behind that nigga name though.
Right.
It's a big difference. And a lot of niggas don't get that, but that's just one part of the things that's going on in Memphis because you got the Moneybagg situation with Big 30. But when you got Moneybagg and Big 30 into it, you got both of their sides that's going to get into it as well. Just like when you got BEO, Kenny, and Finesse getting into it, you're going to have both sides getting into it as well, just like CMG and PRE. Both sides going to get involved. It don't matter who beefing in the city of Memphis, man. When it comes to a side, both sides gonna get involved.
I don't know why, but it seemed like ever since Moneybagg Yo came to the Memphis scene, soon as he did this move with Gotti, it's like it turned into a bad rash. At first, it was small, you know what I mean? It was small because he did he had signed over there with CMG. But then the rash got bigger once he did a song with the niggas who allegedly knocked off a Young Mob member. And the nigga who did it, allegedly he beat the charge and Bag was in the video with him. So imagine how niggas in his hood looking at him and other niggas in the city looking at him. You feel me? Like take the rap shit out of the equation. Hey man, hold on, run that right fast.
So, like he was saying, you take a lot of the rap out the equation. Before Moneybagg was rapping, he was thugging in the streets with a certain clique of niggas, man. And when you go against the niggas you was thugging with to do some other shit, you gonna have problems in your backyard.
Yeah. Yeah, when he did that, once he did that and made that video, I don't think he realized how ugly it was gonna be. Because if you not in the city, niggas gonna find, they know you got legs in the city. They know that everybody in your camp is not eating like that. You feel me? Everybody that's eating is on the road with you. Them niggas that's in the street, they still taking risks. You feel me? So it's like, I don't know, man. I just think when Shiesty come home, it's gonna get ugly. Because when he was, like he said, when Shiesty was free, Shiesty kept niggas off bag. 30 kept niggas off bag. But now that these niggas ain't over there with him no
Niggas
more,
on bag.
he on the plate. That's how it's looking.
That's how it's always gonna look when niggas cross the muscle. When you physically ain't the nigga that participate with the muscle, and you get into it with the pack, when you get into it with your own wolves and they know you ain't no wolf,
Gonna get 8
every time. That's why I don't pay for you street niggas or so-called wannabe street niggas. When you get some money, want to get around the niggas that's really participating and act like a participator because you got this money. But soon as y'all fall out, the niggas that's participating gonna let you know, nigga, you don't participate, nigga.
Yeah, they done drew the line in the sand. You feel me? Once they go to social media, bro, it's over with. You know what I mean? Because you when niggas go to social media with it, they give it to social media raw, uncut, how they feel, how they been feeling, and how it is. So I don't think it ain't no smoke to where there's no bloodshed, but some niggas when they come down, you got to think about it. Well, he got to think about it. That man lost his cousin out there in them streets. He ain't thinking about no microphone like that. Niggas' head ain't right.
Yeah, so what make you think that real smoke can't come of this and he lost his cousin because of this? This definitely can lead to something. Somebody gone because of this situation. It ain't like y'all just parted ways and everything's still intact. No, nigga, when he go back to his side, his cousin gone.
Real talk.
So certain things you can't change and rearrange like that. So I can almost, I'm not gonna even say I understand where Big 30 coming from, because at this point it's not about music. The people on social media gonna look at it like it's a music beef, or we beefing because YTB fat popping and I ain't popping and I was there before. To people that's watching on the outside looking in, that's what it looked like to them.
Facts.
Because if you don't do some kind of research, it looked at like that to us. But that ain't what it is. That just ain't what it is. It might factor in and play some type of percentage of a part as to why stuff getting worser and worser, and niggas can't get, like, we can easily say, niggas can say, nigga got my phone number, nigga can call me. Can he? Is you answering the phone when a nigga call?
Yeah.
Because niggas won't get to that part when they talking about a nigga got my number. A nigga can just call me. He probably do. But do you pick up the phone when a nigga call? That's the difference between a nigga going to social media. Because this times I done went to social media cuz and went crazy. But that's because you ain't going to be able to, you can't get that convo in person with that nigga. So you going to have to get it how you know they going to see it.
Right.
That's how it lead to social media, cuz.
Yeah, I mean, but them two on another hand, they had each other numbers. You feel me?
But shit so far detached though, cuz Bag probably ain't picked up the phone for 30 a few times. So ain't no me calling you no more, nigga. And then you think you a boss, so I know you ain't finna try to call me. It's a pride thing.
It's a fact. That's a fact.
All them niggas in Memphis dealing with pride issues, nigga. Y'all should be happy that the fuck that y'all city is on. Y'all city lit. Y'all at the top tier of hip hop right now. Instead, y'all want to go out like the Chicago niggas did. Y'all want to have, which one of the hoods want to go out like the old Block 6, nigga?
It's gonna be another state pick that ball up if they drop it.
Because rappers out there dying, niggas catching fed cases by them switches, niggas want to thug, niggas catching Ricos.
All that.
Niggas got starter kit rap careers because they trading it in for a life they've been living 85% of their life already. It's fucking weird.
Nigga trade not even 2 years, a year rapping in for a 20 ball 20-year sentence.
And then get mad at us when we get on here and speak our mind or our perspective on what's going on. But nigga, we just speaking our mind, our opinion. Y'all the one actively out there doing this dumb shit. That's taking away your opportunity. Nigga, I don't got $1 million opportunity on the table right now. Gucci Mane ain't give me no chain. These labels didn't sign me, nigga. But if they did, niggas around me had to get their shit together because I'm getting my shit together.
Real spill.
Period.
No crash dummies allowed.
Why the fuck when niggas make it out, you look back and you feel like you almost got to risk everything you work to gain to try to help niggas?
Because they trying to
They don't want to get where you... Most of the niggas y'all go back to the hood and help, them niggas didn't help y'all sell no t-shirts. Them niggas didn't help you sell no CDs at the show because they wanted to be on stage while you was rapping so they could let the bitches know they cool with you too. The stupid shit. How many of these niggas actually helped you get in the position you in? Because if not, you got to learn to lead these niggas where the fuck they at, man.
Facts. But this all we got for y'all on this episode. It's time for that Culture for the Streets. Y'all get in the comments and let me know how y'all feel about surviving in Memphis, man, because it's a real war zone in that killing field. And if you get caught in that water, the sharks will eat you for sure.
Alive.